Live from the 24-hour tracking center, this is a winter weather alert.
You're waking up to a messy morning after record snowfall in parts of West Michigan.
Storm Team 8's been tracking this storm for days, and this morning, that snow's going to make your morning drive more treacherous. Good morning, everyone. It's 6 o'clock now. I'm Emily Leonard. Welcome to Daybreak.
And I'm Brett Thomas. We took a step outside here to get an idea of what you're going to be facing as you head out. And let me tell you, our drive into work was not easy.
Not fun. We're out in the middle of the night when nobody else is out, and the plows are just getting started. We hope that improvements will be made for your commute.
We've been talking to Jerry Byrne with the Kent County Road Commission.
Yep.
He says they've had 90 trucks out there working the roads the best they can. They have a lot of it taken care of, but they can't get to all those roads today.
They can't.
Not before you head out anyway. Well, your morning drive is going to be kind of a mess, and then the snow is going to be replaced by sunshine later on today. Before that happens here, we have our crew spread out, bringing you team coverage to help you deal with the messy commute. And we're going to start things off today with Terry.
News is the snow is in the process of winding down. The hind edge of it out over Lake Michigan right now, and I think any additional snow, an inch or less of accumulation. So today, of course, the big challenge is digging out from that heavy, wet snow that came through the area yesterday. A widespread snow in many communities, the heaviest of the season, and in some places, we even have the record book being rewritten. You can see here on Storm Track Live Radar, again, the hind edge of the snow out over the central and eastern part of Lake Michigan, places like Lansing and Charlotte and Battle Creek, still with some heavier snow to talk about right now, but again, that's winding down. Winter storm warnings will be winding down also at noon today from Allegan, also over toward Berry, Eaton counties into the north. Temperatures this morning at or a little bit below freezing, so again, with some sunshine in place this afternoon, we'll be looking at conditions really improving quickly with daytime highs in the upper 20s to near 30 degrees. Matt Kirkwood's been digging into the latest on the snow totals we have received, and indeed, Matt, we are going to be rewriting the record books in some places.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Terry, 9.7 inches. That's as of midnight at the Muskegon Airport. That's where really the heaviest swath occurred.
Yeah.
Muskegon, southern Newaygo County, right up to the Big Rapids area. We're coming in with some reports close to 10, 12 inches up there. Grand Rapids, we also set a record. Well, it wasn't very impressive, the previous record, but nonetheless, 5.2 inches as of midnight.
A daily record.
A daily record, yes, a daily record. And just had a report out at the airport, Cascade Township, 7 inches with a storm system. So that's very impressive. And, you know, it came down at a pretty good clip, so it is making for a very challenging commute.
Yeah, well, it's still coming down at a pretty good clip right now.
Yeah,
You're saying, though, that it's going to kind of start winding down as the day goes on.
Yeah, we're in the process of winding down. Terry showed on the radar just a moment ago the back edge of that. It's become much lighter just since an hour and a half ago when we started at 4:30, so that is good news. And eventually today we're going to see the sunshine come out, and with those salting agents, that really works well on the roads. And you know those road crews, as Jerry Burns mentioned earlier, 90 on the road. So things will improve dramatically for your commute home. It's just this morning is going to be quite hairy out there.
Yeah. You know, we were thinking about this summer getting rid of our four-wheel drive and getting something that gets better gas mileage. Glad we didn't do that because it was very helpful getting in here today. There are 3 of us that own Jeeps and others that own four-wheel drives, and I'm telling you what, Daybreak can get a sponsorship from Jeep right now.
I'll tell you what, when I was heading out of my subdivision, it was so high that it was hitting the bottom of my bumper.
Your car.
Yeah, my car. And I have snow tires, and twice when I came up to an intersection, you know when your anti-lock brakes kick in, they make that yeah. Happened twice, and I have excellent tires. So, can I borrow your Jeep for the ride home?
No, but I'll give you a ride home. No doubt about that.
You can get one of my car seats.
All right, thank you so much, Matt. Well, we are committed to bringing you team coverage this morning here. We have our team spanned out across the region here to get you out your door and to the destination that you want to get to safely here. We're starting things off along US 131. Amanda Jarrett live in Plainfield Township right now. So what are you seeing up there, Amanda?
Well, Brett, as you can imagine, snow-covered roads pretty much everywhere. A good rule of thumb this morning, whatever your normal drive time is to work, just triple that because it's going to take you a long time to get in this morning. Very slow go, and I want to show you what you're going to face out here. This thick, heavy packing snow, that's what's going to be on your car. You're going to have to dig out of. It's going to be in your neighborhoods, your driveway, and again on many of the roads here in West Michigan. I want to show you a live look behind me here at US 131 in Plainfield Township. You can see traffic moving on at a fairly good clip this morning. Not a lot of traffic, obviously, still a little early this morning, but the roads are snow covered. We've been on US 131 this morning. Still a lot of snow on there on those on-ramps. Your biggest issue this morning is going to be stopping. Very slick out there. Very hard to see where some of the lanes are, so you want to make sure you take your time. And again, we're going to be keeping an eye on these road conditions all morning. We're going to actually jump in our news car right now, and we're going to bring you a live report from US 131 in about 10 minutes. Stay with us. Live in Plainfield Township, Amanda Jarrett, 24-hour News 8.
Stay warm, Amanda. Thank you. We're also keeping an eye on another major West Michigan highway. 24-hour News 8's Tom Hillen is live in Grand Rapids along I-196. Tom, what are you seeing?
It is just a complete mess out there. We're going to show you I-196 in just a second, but I want to start by showing you what the side roads look like this morning, because they are by far the worst that we have seen all year long. Look, this is a tire track that we made with our news truck earlier this morning. This is an untreated road, so you can see how deep that is. It is just, that is what you're going to see on all these side roads, because crews just haven't had time to make it to them yet. Now I'm going to try to get through this really deep snow right here without falling, but look at how deep this snow is getting here. This is an area that has not, obviously, I mean, this would be like a grassy area that wouldn't have been treated at all hardly over the past couple of days and even weeks. But take a look at I-196 right now. Very slow going. There is that slush all over the place. So far, cars have been very slow, especially on those on and off ramps. Those are very tricky this morning. So again, rule of thumb here, take a lot of extra time. Make sure you're leaving that distance between you and the other drivers. Live in Grand Rapids, Tom Hillen, 24-hour News 8.
You've had a look at it. Now we want to hear more about it. Let's check in with Kevin Richards from Wood Radio with a look at traffic all across West Michigan. Kevin?
We have a long list of slide-offs and ditchings and some crashes. A couple places semi-trucks got stuck. South of Ravenna, Blackmer Road between Klein Road and Heil Road in the curve by the creek. Drivers say they're okay, but the semi-truck was stuck out there. And Shawmut Hills, west side of Grand Rapids, Lake Michigan Drive at Colville Avenue, report of a fender bender. Semi-truck was stopped on the hill, then couldn't get going again. It may have gotten going, but there's going to be lots of places where this heavy, wet snow is just making it tough going. And trucks will be getting stuck on hills, and cars will be getting stuck on snowbanks. 131 at Franklin Street. In town, we got the plows, we got the melter chemicals, and we have a lot of traffic compared to the other main roads. So in town, the high volume roads should be, well, okay, just a little bit slow. Outside the metropolitan area, freeways are going to have icy slushy patches, and it's going to take a while for the plows to take care of those. This is 131 at Comstock Park, West River Drive, southbound side inbound going away from us. Okay right now. I'd say freeways in town, 10 miles an hour below normal speeds. Outside the metropolitan area, some of them are going to be down to half normal speeds. For 24-hour News 8, Kevin Richards, News Radio, Wood 1300 and 106.9 FM.